Traders, welcome back. We have Connor here again. Thank you for joining us again, Connor, for Trade Talk.
Thank you, Scotty. How are you?
I'm well. It is episode 58 as well. So time flies, when you're having some fun. And before we discuss things, guys, we've got a Euro Swissy pair up here to discuss. Both Connor and I, we just want to give a quick risk disclaimer. So we're not offering professional financial advice. We're just discussing the Forex charts. Sometimes a lot happens, sometimes nothing happens. But if we're going to, we're talking about taking a trade or we're watching something, please don't, follow that. Okay, especially with a live account if you don't understand trading, because you can lose a lot of money quickly. You can make a lot of money, but it can get very financially damaging. So please watch, enjoy, leave a comment, but we're not offering advice or anything like that. We're just here for education and entertainment purposes. So please be safe, backtest, demo trade, then maybe live trade if you're successful with those other areas. So to it, Connor, Euro Swissy, this is looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, look, it is looking good. I have moved the stop loss from underneath the 2 wicks that just came out of the green box before.
Yep.
So I've moved that to, it's just below break even that I've moved it to. So
yeah,
be like 10 pips or so.
Yeah.
Sorry. So now it's getting up about the it's getting up around about the 1% mark, unrealized profit.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Yeah, it looks like about 1%. So at least, that's nice. So here, you're looking for a breakthrough here. So why don't you discuss? You were telling me this is a pretty significant area right now.
Yeah. Well, you would recall that I was in the Euro Swissy at the start of the year, and I was in it for 60 days.
Yeah. Yes.
And then I got stopped out at, I think, pretty much break even it was. Yeah. So at this level, like to the left, those 2 wicks sticking out of the support zone.
Yeah.
That it hasn't hit that zone since like 2014.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like after that. So it's hit it once this year and in around about the 16th of Jan, and now it's hitting it again. And I'd like it to close up. I mean, you can see how indecisive this candle is at the day. It's only still the Asian session. The Asian session will be finishing pretty quick. What time's that?
Yeah,
now I've got daylight saving.
It already has. So it's it'd be 4 o'clock your time, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much wound down. And then there's a little bit of an in-between bit to London, and then New York is 11:30 your time on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So I like this counter right now for where we are in the trading session though. So to me, it's not good. It's not bad. It's very, like you said, indecisive. But definitely want to watch you guys. If you're, if you've missed the trade entry, I would right now risk reward. It's probably not, just worth jumping in. Probably just let's see what happens. But I mean, if it does hold and break through, for the fellow trend traders out there, we could just see, it run. But it's
to the moon.
Yeah, to the moon.
They say in the crypto world.
Yes. Oh, goodness. That's been... And to the guys that are trading crypto who watch this video for some reason, welcome. But it's pretty... It's not dire, but if you bought it like 18, 19,000 and you're still holding, I don't understand how you could... Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And I know a lot of people borrowed money. Yeah, they borrowed money as well to do it. So it's like, okay, I don't understand that. But you know what? Everyone's got their risk tolerance levels. So, oh man. All right. So that is the Euro Swissy, guys. So for you to move the stop loss again, you'd have to see it move significantly further and then have a bit of a retracement, so to speak.
Yes.
Okay. All right. But this is primed for a potential pop further higher, guys. So this is kind of straight Euro Swissy. And all right. So I've got a couple of talking points. We'll be brief with this video as well, guys. USD CAD. So I'm not going to talk specific entries. It's just more a generalized sort of view of where this could potentially go. I've got the 4-hour time frame up here on the USD CAD right now, Connor, just for your reference.
Yeah.
And look, it's interesting. It's sort of holding right now at the 127 level. And I've been watching this for a little while. It's sort of slowly broken down because I was in a buy trade on this in February, and it returned 2%. But it can get very choppy at times, and it sort of hit a top earlier in the year in March, and now It's sort of trickling downwards. It's not spectacular though. But I'm gonna watch this. Who knows? Because it's been so slow this week. I've also been sort of thinking when you don't watch the charts, like check it every 4 hours. The time you don't check it will be the time where something will finally sort of happen. Because it's been very slow this week.
Yeah, I miss most of my trade opportunities, like when I go to bed, like obviously, and
Yeah,
the US session and stuff's going on. That seems to be where there's a lot of volatility, and where it will I'll get my stopped out and stuff.
yeah,
It's like, it's always when I wake up, and because nothing sort of happens when we're awake in the Asian session.
that's right. Yeah, I think Walter called
By
it
and large.
Yeah, I think Walter called it the Asian Drift, where Tokyo Drift with the cars and stuff. I don't think that was why he called it though. It's more because nothing really sort of significant happens. But I've also got now, guys. I've just changed to the Aussie CAD here. As you can see, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see the slope is a little bit more defined downwards, and that again, like similar to the USD CAD, it is holding. This time it's holding the 98 cent level. But these are just two things I want to point out to people who maybe are a little more experienced in their, watching the charts. And for me, Aussie CAD and USD CAD. But at the same time, I don't mind just sitting on my hands and not doing a trade, because I think, what is it, 90% or so of traders lose money in the market. So when you're not trading at all, it's easy. You're doing better than 90% of the actual traders who are consistently losing money. So if there's a time, guys, when you're like, there's no trades out there, don't take a trade just to take a trade. That's yeah. What would you say to that, Connor? If there's no trades, what's your thoughts?
I've heard professional traders working for large institutions saying that first and foremost it's about protection of capital.
Yeah,
so about protecting their savings first.
Yeah,
and that's
definitely.
That's what they worry about, protecting their money first.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true, guys. Like, if you're going to take anything on board there, and I've noticed the viewership is slowly increasing. Definitely protect that, because if you're taking huge risks like 10% a trade or even more, if something happens adversely, which can happen,
it's going to go bust. I can't see how it's physically, like how it's mathematically possible for you not to go bust. For you, because 10% is 10 trades.
Yeah.
And over a lifetime, you're going to have a drawdown of 10 trades at one stage.
Yeah.
That's got to be very high mathematically. It's the same as flipping a coin. Flipping a coin, getting heads 10 times is rare, but you flip that coin all day and, that can come up.
I think people are so focused on growing it fast. Like I had, I put an ad up on Gumtree I was talking about, but one gentleman was like, he'd lost a little bit of money. It wasn't the same guy, the 300K guy, but he said he wanted to learn how to trade properly fast. And I'm like, whoa, I can't help with that, but I can help you, just not with that. So people, I think, really, it's like anything
Sorry to interrupt. I thought you picked up trading really fast. You probably picked it up about 2 years more than me, and saying that you went straight to a good forum. And then we
that
sort of
helped.
That would help. Whereas then I was just sort of like roaming around, lost in the universe of Forex on the internet. But you still took like 3 years to sort of get developed.
Yeah, because the first
year,
like
you're at institutional level yet.
Yeah.
But where you can make incredible. You're not an Ed Secoda or anything by any sort of. Neither am I by any stretch of the imagination. But that took 3 years, and you picked it up pretty fast.
Yeah, it helped with the forum, guys. So what Connor's talking about is, Walter Peters actually said it took him like 5 years as well to get
break even.
Yeah. So what that means is, guys, if you've got a group of people that are all on the same page and they're all helpful, it's not free. Didn't you say it's like $160 US a month now or something? $159. Yeah. So it used to be cheaper, but Dr. Walter Peters has a PhD in psychology. He has a forum, Naked Forex now. I would strongly recommend it. You don't have to get a 12-month subscription. You could do like a few months, but I would really honestly say do it for a year at least to really, because there's so much information. and then absorb things, understand what suits you best. Like you might be really good at trading quickly. Most people aren't because it's so demanding, but there's all sorts of people that have different strategies. Backtest a lot. They talk about backtesting, which is incredibly important, and everyone sort of helps you. Walter, at the end of when I was using it, was better at replying to people as well. So hopefully, he is good at replying to people because I'm saying he was. So it's like everyone's there to help each other, which I can. We're not paid to say this as well. So, but it's better than it's a little more closed in when it comes to bad information. There's not really a lot of bad information on the forum. What would you say about it? Kind of like this.
Yeah, I would say that I was actually surprised how much I got from other good traders on the forum, other than Walter.
Yeah.
So it was Walter's forum, and he would give out gems of knowledge. But then you could just go to other people who you saw were trading successfully, and they were really keen and really sort of positive to help. As I said, it is quite an expensive venture.
Yeah.
But, I mean, look what we were talking about the other day, like with the trader that who was paid 50 grand with FXCM or whatever it was back in the day. Or
yeah. It was a lot. So you can spend a lot more money than, 159 by 12 for the year. And you have to, if you do use the forum, be prepared to sort of listen, backtest a lot. And don't think about making money straight away. That was my problem as well. And everyone watching this would have probably blown up a small account. So most people seem to have to get burned a tiny little bit. Some people get burned a lot because they don't learn. They're like, I'm just gonna burn a bit more now. But definitely don't think about making money straight away. That would be the key sort of thing.
This is a good plug to the GIF on Trade Talk Pippin on Twitter.
I saw that. Yeah.
I just think that's like spot on. You're going in there, you go on the internet, and it seems that everyone, it's either you need $10,000 to go and put an account in before they're going to give you any decent training.
Yeah.
Or you're going to have to go out and fork out thousands of dollars for.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like Walter, like we've talked a bit, like it's not cheap, but I mean compared to a lot of people on the internet, it's not expensive.
I think on the forum now as well, he includes a section where you can download a lot of literature about risk management, and there's a lot of different PowerPoint slides. There's a lot of information. It's not just him talking about the trades he's looking at doing, because he sort of offers a signal service as well, but he doesn't say he does. But I mean, you can follow his trades, he does. But there's a lot of good information out there, and it's not, if you really use everything that's on the forum, it's probably worth money. But if you're looking to get a free education, he does have a lot of YouTube videos up. We have a lot of YouTube videos up as well that we share. So the first year, I would say backtest, buy Forex tester or a similar thing, and then just use it a lot, and it will just help. It's like driving a car. The more you do it, if you want to be a race car driver, whatever, you don't want to just trade with real money straight away, though. That can get very dangerous very quickly.
No, I would say straight away learn a system, stick at it, back test it, and then learn risk management. And then that'll take you a year just to get your head around that.
Yeah.
To get your head around it, you won't even start to make profit. Just to just to get that click and go, I get it now. Now I'll go on to the next part, which is da.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to close it right there, guys. But we could have talked for a while longer, but I've got people to talk to as well. And if you're looking for Forex coaching or help like that, Connor and I both offer it, so please feel free. He's in Tasmania, I'm in Perth, so depending on where you are in Australia or wherever you are in the world, just leave a comment on the YouTube video or message us on Trade Talk Pippin. We always get back to everyone. Maybe not like the crazy comments like the bots that send messages to it. There's been a lot of those, but maybe real people. We communicate with real people.
I've had someone messaging me. I've been messaging back and forth on my Twitter page, Neanderthal Trader, and they're the Queen. So they're like, "Hi, I'm Queen Elizabeth. How are you?" I'm like, "I'm well, Your Majesty." And he's like, "So where are you from?" And then I'm like, oh, I'm from Australia. Your great great granddaddy sent my granddaddy out here years ago. And it's been a good banter, but I don't know
uh,
what's going on.
there are a lot of crazies on Twitter, but I mean, if you use Twitter, guys, we post screenshots up. We do all sorts of stuff. But we're going to conclude the video. Connor, thank you again for joining us.
You're welcome.
Happy trading, guys, and bye for now.